Okay, so I got my panel. Now the first thing I want to do is run my wire. Now, as you can see, I've got an outlet in this panel right here. Now I'm going every 6 feet. So I've pre-cut my wire to 8-foot lengths. It just makes it a lot easier, so that way you're not dealing with a spool. So every 6 feet, you've got another outlet, so you just cut your wires to 8 feet. So all I got to do now is take this one running from this box and pass it through the channel that's already here. As you can see, these panels have these wire channels. So I'm going to go ahead and slide that one right through, all the way through, because this panel does not get an outlet. So that goes all the way through like that, really easy. You kind of have to wiggle this over a little bit and work that wire as you go. Just kind of pulling as you go. Taut. And now, all I got to do now is work the tongue and groove together. And there we go, just like that. So as you can see, that micro bevel right there, that tongue and groove goes right together. That's how easy that is. So now, I need to go ahead and secure it. And to do that, I have my impact driver with my screwdriver on it, and then I've got another drill with a countersink bit. So the first thing I do is pre-drill and countersink and then come back with the screw. Now I've got 2 different types of screws. I have a 3-inch deck screw, which I use for the bottom. And then I have 5-inch exterior screws that I use for the middle and the top. The reason I'm using 5-inch is because the overall width of these are over 4 inches. So that's why you need a longer screw, because you're going through the drywall, the OSB, and the foam to get into the 2x4. So the first thing I want to do is just make sure I'm good all the way up. I'm going to make my first, I'm going to drill, make sure you drill through the OSB. So I'm right on the OSB right here, that strip that runs along the edge. Make sure I'm tight. And then I'm going to drive in. You want to tighten the other one as well. Now it helps if you leave this one, when this one goes up, you leave these screws a little loose so that this side isn't real tight. So when you go to put the next one on, it slides right in. Now I can tighten them both up. And because you're countersunk, not only is this going easier, but it's easier to come back later and fill these in. This is the 5-inch exterior screw. Make sure you use exterior wood screws, because you do have some moisture that will accumulate on the back side, and you want to make sure you got the appropriate screws. That's it. All of them are in. So we've got a total of 6 screws. We've got the 5-inch screws on the middle plate, the top plate, and the 3-inch deck screws at the bottom. That's all it takes. And you can see how solid it is. So by having that middle plate in, because this is a 9-foot panel, it gives it a lot more rigidity having this in. So, but that's how simple that was. Panel goes in, locks into place with the tongue and groove. You pull the wire through, which I've got here, and 6 screws, you're moving on to the next panel.